So, welcome to a brand new stream. It's fantastic to be back after a long weekend. Yeah, it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and now we are back on Tuesday on Wall Street. And yeah, on the stock market for space, it doesn't look that good today, but I just cannot wait until the stock goes to 6, as you know. Because then you guys basically get $1 for $1 in cash on their bank account, which is basically ridiculous. However, so if you want to see more about this video, make sure to check out my channel. I made a video just recently why I think the $6 per share would be absolutely mind-blowing. Okay, let me know in the chat where you were watching from. This is always interesting. And before we diving in today into the market, into space, into everything, I want to show you something that is really driving and really representative for so many out there. You know, so many people are trying to shout on the market, especially when the stock is down and, you know, they don't have anything else to say and they say Virgin Galactic is so bad and so on and so forth. So let's dive into a message that I got yesterday, and I replied to this message very nicely, my point of view, and then let's see what this guy then said. Okay, so let's dive directly in. After you smash that like button, guys, don't forget to do that. So, sorry, not that, here. He wrote to me, I think space was the worst investment ever. I'm not talking about the price, but how they don't care about investors. They do not communicate anything at all. They announce something out of the blue. Price keeps dropping and dropping, and they say not even one word. Okay, so that's the anger that you can see from this message. And I wrote the following. Thanks for your message. Every public company makes the same. If they raise money, they issue a SEC paper, and that's it, okay? And that's really it. I mean, there's no, public company that raised, I don't know, for example, Tesla. Okay, they raised $5 billion from investors, I think last year or the year before, when the stock price went absolutely crazy. And they don't tell you for what they exactly use it. They don't tell you that they will buy Bitcoin. They don't tell you that they need it for 30% to purchase steel for the next gigafactory and so on. So they are not obligated to do that. Okay, they can say, okay, we use this for administration and everything, but you know, that's what every company does then, more or less, right? So I just want to make this clear, okay? There's no obligation by the public company to tell you what they do with the money, first of all. Then I moved on and I said, you know, Virgin Galactic announced last year that they go into maintenance mode until Q2, Q3. So besides some small marketing stuff and earning calls, they won't communicate. For what? They will not communicate and say, you know, today, is it just a random Monday and we will update you on the maintenance because we fixed 3 more screws, okay? And 2 engineers called sick in today, and the third one didn't come to work at all because he had a rough weekend, okay? That's not going to happen, okay? They announced something big. They announced that will take months, and every earnings report you can bet every 3 months that they can and they will update on the enhancement period, on any other company development and everything, okay? As much as they want, they will give it to us, okay? But it makes no sense every 2 weeks or every week just because the price goes down and that your portfolio should look better to update you on some internal company stuff, okay? It doesn't happen this way. It doesn't work this way for public companies. Then I wrote, you might be angry because the market values space now at $9. You might be surprised. What was your strategy in the first place? If the stock would be now at 45, nobody would complain, but that's not how Wall Street works, okay? So just to elaborate on that, I mean, it's just because the stock is now down at $9.40. That's why everybody is complaining. If the stock would be at 45, then people are really would not say anything, and they would say, yeah, great, in 3 months, in 6 months, in 9 months, we will have finishing the maintenance period, and we are waiting here on the sidelines. But because of the stock is so low, and because people had FOMO and FOMO'd in because they didn't have any strategy, they just saw crazy gains into the stock, and that's why they bought in. That's not a good strategy. If you say I'm in for the long term, and I know that the company could be volatile, I will put something in, and I will decide the monthly part of my salary on my income or whatever to put in more, because as more I can accumulate those numbers, as better will be the final result in 5 to 10 years. All right. So then, obviously, I gave him a little bit more information, and this is an important one in my personal opinion. A company without revenue can be worth $10 or $1,000 per stock. How come? When the company doesn't have any revenues and no operation, basically, just like a more of a vision or company so far, then the price can be very volatile because there is no fundamentals. They cannot say, oh, the company is worth X times their revenue. No, the investors come in and say, wow, the company is basically having a monopoly on the below $1 million per flight, space flight, okay? There's just 3 companies in the whole world that actually doing it. 2 of them are the smartest people on earth, Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, or the smartest business persons and entrepreneurs and great investors of our lifetime. It's a great brand. They are a deep technology company with a proven record that they can do what they promise. So, what is this worth, right? Is it $10 billion? Is it $50 billion? If all the world is watching and Richard Branson goes to space, then maybe closer to $15 billion, $10 billion. And if they go to maintenance period and they will do nothing for 9 months or longer, then maybe the company is worth $2.4 billion. Okay, this is the market to decide, and this is you see this pattern in other companies as well. Lucid, 0 revenue, but a company that is worth, I think, over $10 billion. Okay, very volatile though. Okay, so it's always what the market is willing to pay for those companies. Okay, so let's go further to the other point, and the last point that I'm making here. One thing for sure, it's very volatile. That should be part of your strategy. For example, buy more over time, so when it goes up, you make more money rather than waiting for being break even. Yeah. So let's say you have an average price of $18 and you say, no, I'm not buying anything more. Then you have to wait until the stock goes to $18 until you break even. Now, if you say, oh, I will add every month over the next couple of months over the summer, which is like a no event for Virgin Galactic, then you bring down your price, for example, from $18 to $12. And when it's going back to $18, you make already $6 per stock profit. This is how the big guy is doing it. Okay. So with that said, I hope you liked it. Follow me also on Instagram, guys. Where you can send me messages and so on. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from, and I will give you a small shout out. So we have people from Vancouver, Canada, Malta, Czech, Milwaukee, Malta. Let us have a look. What else? Denmark, Canada, Lafayette, US, Port Talbot, San Diego, California, Norway, Holland. What else? UK as well. So thank you very much for tuning in. Croatia, Berlin, Scotland. So thank you very much for that. So let us have a look into the markets. Just 4 minutes to go. Virgin Galactic is down to almost not only session lows, but also 52 weeks lows. As you can see here, the lowest price in the last 52 weeks is $9.33. This is also the lowest in the days range, okay, $9.33. All right, so just to understand that this is a very low price for now. If we have tomorrow a bounce back, who knows? Also, other stocks that are currently following, like Tesla, also down today. For space, we actually know that there's not much of technicals that you can follow. You know, space need to make a lot of big jumps to have some technical support. But as you can see here, let us have a look. The 52 moving average goes lower and lower. Now it's the 50 moving average at $15, and the 200 moving average is at $24. So still a big jump to go and do something in technicals. For Tesla, let's have a look. There's the question if they are below. Yeah, they're just below the 50 moving average. So they need to jump here higher than 1060. That would be great. But big reason why this is going how it is go for tech stocks is actually treasury yields. Okay, here you can see that the hedge funds and other institutions are not buying the 10 years, which they think they are not big into the, or not very bullish into the far future, or more far future, and that's why the yields are going up today. 5.25%. I think this is the highest since the last 2 years, which is obviously because tech stocks are valued for the future mostly, and that's why if this goes up, because the people and the institutions and the hedge funds are not thinking that the future looks so great for 10-year bonds, then tech is going a little bit down. Okay, so this is like correlated. And what else? The VIX also today. The VIX is showing us how volatile the markets are. As higher it goes, as more down it goes. So today a big jump of 18%, guys. So here you can see that it's not really great to see those numbers. But it is what it is, okay? So other than that, also the fear and greed index is quite neutral. Not too much greed, not too much fear, somewhere in the middle. And what is also important, what happened today, the Abu Dhabi incident, which is around the corner here at my place, 100 kilometers from my place. The crude oil jumped. Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard in form of a kind of metaverse play, as many are suspecting. So this will be quite interesting. And so the market closes with 1.8 in negative, guys. Virgin Galactic is almost at session lows where they closed. So interesting red day. Unfortunately, again, those days will be piled up over the next period. It still looks like it's very volatile. We can have some green days, we will have some red days. There's the earnings season. There's Netflix showing us the numbers, which is maybe interesting for some of you guys. Then next week will be absolutely crazy. Tesla, Apple, and many other big tech guys will show us the number, and then this could be a make or break moment for the S&P 500, because the S&P 500 is mostly held by those big corporations, big techs. And if we see Elon Musk dancing, that's in the stars. Okay, so let's see. So I think there's a question in the chat, when it's going to get better. Well, sometimes to get better, it need to go worse first. So, I expect, let us have a look what the earnings season will show us in the next couple of weeks. let's say what the Fed meeting will show us. Okay, let's have a look quite quickly when the next Fed meeting will be. Fed meeting 2022. Here we go. Yeah, so 25th to 26th, so basically next week, okay? So next week, 25th and 26th, we have the Fed meetings, and then by 26 usually, or by 27, those 2 days, we will have a little bit more clearance what the Fed want to do and what they want to do. This is basically the last meeting, as you can see, before the big March meeting where they decide to hike or not hike the rates. So pretty big week next week, guys. So stay tuned, guys. I will keep you updating. There's people selling the family and the wife and the 3 kids in the house low. Fantastic, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and take care. I will leave you with Elon Musk dancing a little bit for you guys. So have a great Monday.